very much, Morno. Halloween is great fun for people of all ages. Trick-or-treat, parties, fireworks, it's all great fun. But our pets can get really spooked by all the noise and disruption. But fear not, Nanci Creedon is here, so we all have a very safe Halloween.
Completely, yes. Here to save the day.
Here to save the day. Now, lots of people dress up their dogs for Halloween. People like Chrissy Teigen and one of the Jenner sisters as well. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
A right way and a wrong way. So the wrong way is if the dog doesn't want to be dressed up, and the right way is you let the dog choose. So that sounds a little bit silly, but what I mean, I can show you with Hamish now, is that if the dog is eating, generally that means they're happy to proceed. When you're putting the clothes on them, you're pairing it with food. So if their head has to go through something, put your hand through, put the food in your hand, let them eat the food, and then you just scoop it down overwards. And again, you're going to do the same thing. It's a smart way to do it, but it shows you as well, if he's eating, he's happy. And if he stops eating, he doesn't want to continue. So even when you're putting them through the paws and so on, you're going to do the same thing and pair it with food the whole time, so the dog stays happy and stays relaxed.
Say if the dog doesn't want to do it the first time, how many times should you do it and then leave it go then after a while?
I generally say third time. So the first time you do it, they don't like it, give them a break. Second time, try the same routine again, give them a break. Third time, if they've had enough, no outfit. Maybe get a fancy lead or something like that, but they don't have to be dressed.
But they don't have to, because certain dogs will do it and others just won't, and that's
it. It just completely depends on the dog. We have things that we use for anxious dogs called pressure shirts, and that just calms them down as well. So like dogs that do wear them, sometimes it does help them calm down as well.
There will be lots of noise, of course, and the thing about it, we know it's coming, so we can do things about it. We can prepare, can't we?
Completely, yeah. And now's the time to get set up. So what I say to people is, if you have a dog that might be a little bit nervous of the fireworks or maybe the doorbell going every few minutes, set them up with a den. So what Hamish has here is a little den. So he's got a crate. You can stuff it with really nice padding, but what you want to do is when the dog goes in, give them a long-lasting chew. So something that's going to take a while for the dog to eat. Chewing releases dopamine, which calms dogs down. So put that into his bed. He can relax. He'll go in there. And then what you want to do as well is get a nice heavy blanket and cover it up.
That'll keep the sound out, Nanci, will it?
It'll help keep the sound out, but what you can also do for sound is use doggy relaxation music. So I think we have some here, and it's brilliant to just lower their heart rate, calm the dog down, and it relaxes everyone in the house then as well.
Because we will have lots of noise and maybe fireworks and stuff going off outside, so what you want is a kind of a nice calm haven inside the house.
A little tranquil environment, a little safe haven for them, because again, with the doorbell going the whole time, you can turn off your doorbell if the dog is triggered by the doorbell. That can help as well, but giving the dog a den means it's somewhere safe for them to go. They can chill out, they can relax, and you can deal with all the kids.
And do this before anyone comes to the door, I suppose.
Do this now. Set them up with their den now, make them feel that that's a nice safe place to go, and that way then, when they need it, it's back up to calm them down.
Now, we do have a doggy fashion show today. We have a few costumes, and this is why Maura isn't doing this part of the show, because you'd lose her life altogether. First up, we have Noodle and Casper.
So is a Ghostbuster today, and with Noodle's outfit. So Noodle's well used to, Noodle wears dresses as well at home. Noodle's well used to wearing it, but again,
Noodle's well able to go.
He's well able, but it's nice and it's cozy and it's wrapped up. And you know what happens as well, when dogs wear costumes, they get so much attention.
Dogs like attention.
Dogs love attention, and they get so much treats, and they get so much positive interactions with people. So the amount of smiles that Noodle has seen today is phenomenal. So putting them in a costume can get them lots of attention.
So how long should you leave the costume on a dog?
So it depends. Now that's a good question, because if it's something they can get tangled in, you want to take it off when you're not supervising. If it's something nice and tight, like a tight t-shirt, that can help to calm the dog down, and they'll actually sleep better wearing that as well.
Okay, Noodle, thank you very much. Casper, thank you as well. Now, we will have lots of this type of stuff laying around during Halloween as well, and it's dangerous, isn't it?
Dangerous. I know I'm always giving out about things, but Halloween is quite dangerous for dogs when it comes to things like chocolate. So like your standard kind of 8 square bar of chocolate can kill a small dog. Kill a small dog. So we're talking about maybe a little Yorkie or Chihuahua will be dead after a full standard size bar of chocolate. Then when we're looking at dark chocolate, it's a third of that. So a third of a bar of dark chocolate could kill a small dog. And then obviously double the chocolate, double the size of the dog, and so on. So you just got to be super careful.
What about these,
pumpkin seeds, so if they're uncooked, pumpkin seeds are toxic for dogs too. So keep the dogs away. When you're gutting the pumpkin, keep the dogs away, make sure they don't eat it. And if you're worried, ring your vet.
Ring your vet. Now we have, I think, Jake and Brenda here as well. They're our next duo.
Or we've got our hound dog up first. I think Jake is having a fever moment.
We have Elvis here as well, We have Jonathan and Bobby.
And so again, look how cute and how cool Bobby looks, and look how unfazed he is with the outfit. So again, he's going to get loads of extra attention. He is distracted by the other dogs, but I mean, he's still a dog. He's a hound dog. He's looking for a female.
Yeah, again, and a costume like this, I suppose, Nancy, it is very, very light as well.
It is, it's light. And you know what? It is cute. I have no problem with people dressing up their dogs, provided the dogs are happy to wear the costume. He's happy to wear it, and he's going to get so much attention. And he looks cool. He looks cool.
So if the dog has a costume on and all of a sudden the dog decides, I don't want to wear this anymore, what would the dog do?
Take it off slowly. Take it off slowly and take it off the way we put it on. So again with the chicken in front of their nose and slowly undress them.
Guys, thank you very much for that. And say if a dog is uncomfortable during the day, then there was a kind of a myth going on that you can't quite calm a dog down.
That's one of the big ones. It's going around the whole time that if you comfort your dog when they're panicking, you're teaching them to panic. You're not. It's not true. It's not the right thing to do. When your dog's upset, you comfort them. If they're in an emotional state and they're feeling that the world is out to get them, your job is to tell them, no, the world is not out to get you. So you comfort that dog. It sounds wrong, but heavy petting is a good thing to do to calm them down, playing the relaxation music, and again, just getting them out of the scary environment if you can.
Perfect. Now, when we ask people, Nancy, to send in pictures of their dogs dressed up in any way, shape or form,
they go mad.
Yeah, well, the whole internet breaks up and the whole thing falls apart. We got loads upon loads upon loads of pics. So we have our 3 finalists here. So the first one up here we have is Cammy. And Cammy is a bat dog, is that correct?
Oh, wow.
A bat dog and belonged to Jacqueline Byrne. So Cammy is one of our 3 finalists. We have Charlie, who is a Jack Russell. Charlie is dressed up like a witch.
Or a wizard. Or a
wizard. We're not too sure yet.
Mr. Witch.
And finally we have Penny. So Penny is dressed...
And that's what Dahi wore last year to Halloween, as far as I remember.
I wish Dahi would fit into something like that, but he doesn't anymore. But anyway, we have a prize for the winner, and the winner is dog number 3, Penny, owned by Susie Walsh. And Susie didn't tell us where she is from, but anyway,
the cup is there.
You will get a cup sent out to you. So well done. And Nancy, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
A pleasure as always. Nishavada, are you okay?
We have to get a bowl for the dog as well as a cup for her.
The dogs can drink out of that cup. Okay, we'll get a picture of the dog drinking out of the
dog will be drinking out of the cup with myself and Dahi on it.
Oh, yeah. Don't know how I feel about that no more.
They were lovely, Nancy. Thanks very much.
Nancy, thank you again.
No problem.